A brief little window of dry before the rain returns. Very warm day today. And you can see we do have some scattered cirrus around. So it's not completely clear out there, but the sun did come out this afternoon, and temperatures responded pretty accordingly. So let's go take a look at what we've got currently. Look, the temperatures are dropping. Still pretty mild. All right, it is dropping now. 39 at Islip today. So it has dropped. West-southwest wind. And let's go take a look at how warm it was today at Islip, because it was pretty warm. Got well into the 50s, actually 60s, low 60s, so we overperformed. We had that westerly wind, so it got very, very warm. I have a feeling maybe we're going to be looking at a record report for Central Park, because I know the record was Central Park was somewhere in the 60s, so very warm today. Not much of a sea breeze. The sea breeze did develop later in the afternoon. That did cool off just the South Shore. You could see, and in the city, it's still in the 50s. Even by me here, it's quite warm, 48. So not really cooling off. Further out east, it's cooling off a little more. But 34 at West Hampton. Let's see what we have in Jersey. 36 in the Pine Barrens west of Toms River. It gets warm during the day, but it cools off at night. I can't stand these warm nights. Before we even go over the highs, let's go over the rainfall that we had from the past system. Let's see. It's a past system was what, about 48 hours worth of rainfall. So let's see what we got here. Yeah, so it looks like we picked up another. Yeah, got us up to almost close to 2 inches of rain in Suffolk County. That second batch that came through last night. And over an inch in looks like over an inch in downtown Toms River, 0.90 at Miller Air Park. So looks like they got a little more. They picked up a little more overnight as well. We can also look at the 24-hour totals. This shows what fell last night. We did pick up close to a 2 1/4 and another half inch of rain here on Long Island last night. In Ocean County, not as much down there. So let's go take a look at our highs for today. And it was warm out there, man. Low 60s, 61 at the Islip. Oh, of course, Central Park got up to 58. They did not break the record, but somebody else might have. We'll have to check. Very, very warm. Very, very much above normal. 57 for a high at West Hampton. Very, very warm. And let's see if New Jersey managed to get any warmer. No, they're actually a little bit 59. So actually a little cooler in Toms River than Islip. Oddly enough, you don't see that happen too often. Looking at the lows, they're probably the current temperatures. So I'm not even going to bother looking at the lows. So let's go to our climate statistics for today. Any record reports? I don't see any record event reports here. So no records broken today, but still very, very much above normal. A high of 60 according to this at Islip, and a low of 52. 16 degrees above normal for the high. The low 52, a full 22 degrees above normal, putting us 19 degrees above normal today. That is nearly 20 degrees above normal. Month to date on the precipitation, we're at 4.23 at Islip. That's a well above the normal value of 2.66, and yeah, we're going to be getting more rain tomorrow. So yeah, very, very warm day, but no, I don't think we had any records broken today. Let's see if I don't think Central Park broke their record, but Central Park was 16 degrees above normal for the day, high 59, a low of 51. So not as much precipitation there as Islip, as we kind of discussed last night. So looking at the weather map, this is our next system that's going to be approaching. We have a cold front, but a low is going to develop along that cold front, enhancing the precipitation. What else is new? So here's the GFS. I know I'm a little late tonight, so we'll look at the 0Z1. And we'll just cover the weather in this from now through Thursday in this video, right? So you can see there's that front approaching, low develops along it, enhances the precipitation. So after a dry start, rain moves in the evening and lingers into Thursday morning, and then we dry out later Thursday. So let's take a look at some of these models here. First start with the HRRR. And you can see we're dry much of the day, and then the rain kind of arrives a little more toward, I guess, around 5, 6 o'clock. We'll start seeing some light rain break out. Here comes the cold front, so you can see some showers. Maybe who knows, maybe no thunderstorm, but it could come down kind of heavy at times because of that low that forms along the front. That's going to help enhance the precipitation. The rain's going to linger around, become a little lighter, and end, I guess, around 11 o'clock or so, and it should be over, according to the HRRR. So if we look at the total accumulated precipitation on the HRRR, depending on where you are, you could see up to a half an inch of rain with this. It's giving less in Jersey. The HRRR is not quite as bullish as it was with the rain on the last when we were looking at this last night. So maybe it won't be quite as much of a soaker as we were originally thinking tomorrow night. Looking at our 2 points in wind flow, light winds tonight becoming north, then east tomorrow to southeast. And you can see that moisture will be advecting up over the cold air a little bit, so that's going to help enhance the rainfall a little bit. And then behind the front for Thursday, we have northwest winds, north-northwest winds, lower and drier air coming back into the picture. Temperatures, they will be dropping tonight, and by morning we will see 30s, mid-30s, believe it or not, after dealing with highs in the low 60s tomorrow. Not quite as warm as today, but still mild. I think it's still going to probably get above 50 degrees. And then tomorrow night into Thursday morning, we'll see the temperatures again drop behind that cold front into the mid to upper 30s. And then much cooler on Thursday with highs only in the low 40s. So probably close to normal for this time of the year for Thursday. Now, I don't think I can get a sounding this far out. All right, we can. It looks like it's showing plenty of cloud cover for Thursday. We may have a lot of those pop-up stratocumulus clouds again that we'll have to watch out for on Thursday. But I want to look at a few more models here as far as precipitation goes. We'll go to the NAM next. So here's the NAM. Similar idea to the HRRR, scattered activity, and then you can see that heavier activity come through right around, it would be 9 o'clock or so. Then maybe there's another batch after that. But it doesn't look like a heavy soaker type of deal. Again, it's showing more of the rain north of the city, maybe north parts on Long Island where it could be a half an inch, but the further south you go, quarter of an inch or less. So I don't think it'll be as much rain as the last system we had. It definitely seems like the models have kind of toned it down on the amount of rain that we'll see with this system, which is, I guess, some good news. Because I know we're kind of tired of it already. We need some dry weather. So let's take a look at the skies. Now, tomorrow we will have sunshine in the morning, but you'll have those high clouds, maybe some jet junk in the sky. Gets thicker, but the sun can still be out as late as maybe even 3 or 4 o'clock before the clouds kind of come in. We have those showers, and then for Thursday, we'll clear out, and then we'll have to watch for the possible development of some stratocumulus. It's also showing a little bit of cirrus here toward the evening on Thursday that will have to be watched on the RGEM. So I think that's going to wrap things up. I just want to just briefly go over the rest of the country here for a little bit because we do have some other weather things going on. You can see all these dense fog advisories, a lot of fog advisories here for, I think these are fog, what are these, fog? Yeah, dense fog advisories here. And I just want to go out west where we got some wind issues in Montana. It looks like high wind warnings over there. And also red flag warnings once again for L.A., the L.A. area, because we're dealing with another Santa Ana wind event that might cause some wildfire issues again in the Los Angeles area. But other than that, we'll just be dealing with some a little more rain tomorrow night, and then we'll talk tomorrow about how Thursday's weather is going to be. How we're going to get into the end of the weekend, into the weekend, the cold weather that's going to come for the weekend. I guess we'll talk a little more about that. But anyway, have a good night.